see that? Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mike Fan, and today we are going to be talking about striped bass. You know what I mean? So right now is the best time to catch them. The minute these flowers are blooming, the minute your nose is running, the minute you start sneezing, that's how you know the stripers are here, okay? So when your allergies flare up, that's when the stripers are running. At least that's how it works for me. So, you know, we got a lot to talk about in this video, guys. We got a lot to cover. I'm gonna try and get through it. It might be a long video. I'm trying to get through it, all of this right now, as fast as possible. But before we get started, I want to give a shout out to Otomat Brewing. We're gonna be sipping on that Captain Kush while we talk about this. Fall River Brewing is one of my best as well. We got the steelhead rainbow trout in the back. Check out the drip. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's jump right into it, guys. So there's going to be two main ways on how to catch a striper, guys. You know what I'm saying? We're going to catch them on either bait or we're going to use some artificial lures, okay? So first up, the most common way, the easiest way, is going to be bait. You know what I mean? So for bait, you're going to run anywhere from an 8-foot rod to a 12-foot rod. 8 to foot 12, you're going to run a simple Carolina rig, guys. That's going to be the most common way. All you're going to run is a slider down to a bead to protect your knot on your main line, down to a snap swivel, and then you can either buy your leader or make your own. I like to make my own. All it is just a freaking a regular swivel, 10 to 20 inches down to a single gamakatsu hook, anywhere from a size 4 up to a size 8, depending on what type of bait you're going to be using. You know, I like to use one hook when I'm going to be using cut bait like anchovies, sardines, herring, bloodworms, pile worms, ghost shrimp. Those are going to be, you can even use live minnow on one single hook. But if I'm going to be using live bait, you know, I'm going to be running this rig right here, guys. So basically it's two hooks. Guys. So I got one down here and one right there. So the first one's going to go through his mouth. Second one's gonna hook right behind his dorsal fin on the back near the tail. That's for if you're gonna be using mudsucker, squawfish, or bluegills or whatnot. I like to run this type of leader right here, 2-hook method, so that way they swim in naturally, and if a striper comes by, you know what I mean? That's gonna, with the 2-hook, you got 2 chances to hook up on a fish of a lifetime, you know what I mean? So I like to catch big fish, so I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna do it probably in some upcoming video. I'm gonna try and catch a huge mama striper on some live bait. Like I said, I like to use squawfish, bluegills, split tail, mudsucker if it's available, and if it's in season, I like to use that, or live jumbo minnows. It all depends on what they got available. So those are my favorite baits right there. Other than that, that's how you do it right there with the bait, guys. It's the easiest way to do it. You're gonna run anywhere from 4,000, a 3,000, even a 6,000 reel, and you're gonna run anywhere from 15-pound test line up to 30-pound test line, depending on the type of bait and the size weight you're gonna be throwing. You know, so that's it. That's how you do it with the bait. And when you're ready to move on and do some artificial lure fishing, you know what I mean? There are a variety of ways on how to do it, guys. So multiple setups. There's so many setups you can do when you're fishing striper, guys. It just depends on what your goal is and how big of a striper you want to catch. So for artificial lures, I have, you know, multiple setups right here. This is my all-around, you know, rig right here. It's a Dobbins Colt series on a Daiwa Fuego 20-pound fluoro clear right here. Have this rod with me at all times. You know what I mean? Always got to be prepared, unless, you know, if I have some time and I'm near some water, always got to have that with me. My jerk bait and my Topwater bait rod is going to be this right here, my Megabass Automat on a 20-pound Sunline FC on a Curado DC right here. I think it's a 7'1", I believe it is right here. Super light rods, extremely light. Definitely the lightest rod I ever had. So super strong as well. And then for my swim bait and heavy glide bait, I got this guy right here. It's a Curado 301 HG on a GLX 895 G Loomis, and You know, that's for the big glide baits and artificial lures, swim baits. So for the lines I like to run, guys, to start off, I always run this guy right here. It's the P-Line Floral Clear 20 pounds. I run this on all my a majority of my rods for trout, salmon, a lot of things. I run this guy right here. It's basically monofilament with fluorocarbon coating, so it's virtually invisible and it's very affordable. It runs anywhere from $8 to $12 depending on where you buy it and the size you buy. You want to spend a little bit more money, and you know, you got to run this guy right here, guys, the P-Line Fluorocarbon. This stuff right here is extremely freaking strong. I like the 12 pound. I caught my 22 pound salmon on the 12 pound tactical right here, guys. I think dude, I felt the stress, but I didn't feel like it'll snap. That's how strong this freaking line is right here. So it's definitely worth the money. And then on my Megabass rod, I'm running this right here, Sunline FC fluorocarbon. Sunline makes a variety of different fluorocarbons. I usually run the FC Sniper or the Assassin. Those are my two go-to for Sunline. So yeah, those are the type of lines I like to run, guys. And let's jump right into the baits. So for the artificial, I like to run, if you're trying to catch a big freaking striper, then you're gonna run these guys right here, glide baits. This is a Gancraft Jointed Claw 178. They make the 303, which is like $200, and it's like freaking that big. So no way I'm spending that much money on a bait. I'd rather get another rod or a reel for that price. You know what I mean? What's also popular out here is this guy right here. It's the S-Waver Light Trout and the 168. And then if you know anything about shad's gonna be running about 3 weeks. I got this one right here. It's a 200 size shad in the S-Waver. So I got this one, so that way it imitates the shad when the shad runs. I'm gonna be throwing this guy. And what's also really popular is this guy right here, the Sneaky Pete. I have this one in the split tail pattern. Another popular color is the bone colorway. So definitely like the Sneaky Pete. And I had a bait Sanity, but I freaking casted it and it snapped because I casted it on the wrong rod. I didn't have my GLX with me, so I threw it on my Dobbins and I snapped the line. I feel like an idiot still. Pretty upset, you know, it's like 25 bucks. And then excuse the phone right there, guys. Everyone's trying to get a hold of me right now. And then yeah, those are just the type of glide baits that I have that I like to throw for striper. And then my favorite way, like the best way to catch a striper, guys, is with the Topwater plug. You know what I mean? You can run a pencil popper, a spook. These are the ones that I have right here. I have multiple ones. They're just the head-on spooks. You get variety of size. I like to run, you know, I got a variety of them. It just depends on what your goal is. And I got this custom one right here. Sorry, man, that's why I hate treble hooks. They're always stuck on everything. But I got this one right here, and it's I customized it in the rear. I changed it up to a feather hook in the back. So got that one right there. It has like glitter on the side of it, so it has that shine. Looks like a shad. So if you haven't caught a striper on the Topwater yet, I'm telling you guys, super aggressive. They hit more from a reaction bite, so they like grab the plug and they just freaking take off with it, you know. So I don't know if you guys seen my last video, but top one off the red and white right there. That was super dope. Still stoked about it. Trying to get a DD this year off of Topwater, that'd be amazing. But that's like my favorite way on catching one, but it's pretty hard to do that. So it's just all about timing. If you're gonna be throwing Topwater, you want to fish either sunrise or sunset. And then swim baits, I got this one right here. It's a mag draft. This one right here, you want to throw it more in shallow water, so this one doesn't sink that much. You can add a weight to the front of it and get it down a little deeper. I got this guy right here, all white. It's a Storm Search GT. It comes pre-rigged right here. It comes with one head and three bodies, 3 replacement bodies. It's like $10 for 3 of them. And you always want to have a white one in hand, because white seems to be like a really popular color for striper. And then I like to run these guys right here, the Kitex. I got a 4.8 right here. This one's a 4.8, and then I got this guy right here, which is a 5.8 on a VMC jig head. I got a 6.8 too, but I don't have it with me right now. So you want to have a variety of different sizes. So sometimes they'll hit on the big ones when they're really hungry, and sometimes they'll just hit on the small ones. So you want to have different sizes. The reason why I like the Kitech is because they come squid scented, and I don't know what it is, but it definitely turns the stripers on. You know what I mean? Maybe I can't smell it, but they can. And then for the jig head, I got, like I said, I got this guy right here. It's the VMC. These guys, they're kind of expensive. They're in a 3-pack. It's like $6-7 for a 3-pack. And then I got the cheapest option is the unpainted versions of these. These are like universal. You can get many companies make these right here. You know, I catch them off of just the regular unpainted ones too. So you know, they all work. And on my videos, I always try to keep what I use in the description. So if you guys are interested in what I use, always check the description. I always try to provide a link if it's available. So you just click on the link and purchase it there if I have it. You know, if I can find the product right there on Amazon, I always leave the link below for you guys. And yeah, swim baits, top waters, and glide baits. Those are my preferred artificial lure baits. There's so many out there. Striper will always hit on a variety. Those are just my favorite ones right there, guys. So other than that, let's just talk about where, because everybody wants to know where. My videos are always controversial. Everybody wants to talk about where to catch these guys. These fish are running from the Delta all the way up to Calusa, guys. So in Verona, the Feather River is definitely the spawning ground. That's where they're going to be migrating towards. That's where they're going to go up there, spawn and make babies for the next generation or whatever. That's where you're going to find them a lot, and especially in the next towards May. It's going to be a great time to fish up that part of the river right now. But you can catch them anywhere from the Delta. It's more about fishing time of day. You want to fish sunset, sunrise. If you can't make it for sunset, sunrise, fish the tides. I prefer for striper the incoming tide. You'll get them on the beginning of the outgoing tide too, but for some reason the incoming tide to me is the best, especially the first hour and a half of the incoming tide. They're going to be feeding crazy, you know what I mean? So that's just from my personal experience right there. Best time to catch them. And like I said, you can catch them anywhere from the Delta, from Rio Vista, all the way up to Calusa, guys. There's no secret spot. They're freaking everywhere. It's more about doing time and trying, you know, putting in the time, and guarantee you're gonna catch them. Striper is like one of the easiest fish to catch, guys. So you just gotta do the time, man. Throw some bait out there. And I don't know if it's the sea lions or something, but the Sac River has been super dead in the winter. When I was going for sturgeon, usually every year when I go for sturgeon, you always catch like a huge striper or some reason for the heck of it. But all of a sudden this year, I barely got any striper bites at all. So, you know, but for you sturgeon fishermen out there, it should have been a lot easier for you guys, you know what I mean? Right now, it's going to be hard to catch the sturgeon because all the stripers are in the system right now. So you might get hit by a striper before you get hit by the sturgeon, you know what I mean? So, but I'm probably done catching sturgeon for the season right now. I don't really have a lot of time to just sit there all day. I'd rather be doing other things, plus the weather's getting hot, you know what I mean? So I already caught my fair share. I caught that one white and I'm happy with that already. So, you know what I mean? Those fish are, you know, they're endangered species, so you want to let them live. Don't, you know, I know you get 3 tags a year, but like I said, I don't really eat fish like that, so I just got that one for my family, and I wouldn't, you know, let the rest survive. I'll catch them, and if I do catch them, I'll just release them. And yeah, guys, that's just how to catch stripers. That's just how I do it. I don't usually like to make these type of videos because I don't like to tell people what to do, you know what I mean? But that's just how I do it. And like I said, I'm trying to cater my channel towards the beginner amateur fisherman who's trying to learn, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to share what I know to you guys. If you're already a professional angler or you have some years and some experience, then, you know, you skip my videos, you don't have to watch it. There's, you know, but if you do, I respect that. Thank you guys for that. But other than that, that's how you catch striper, guys. So I'll try to make more informative videos in the future, especially when I'm actually out on the water and fishing. I'll try and show you guys techniques and all that, and we'll talk about depth and all the other information as the channel goes. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. All right. So, and if you guys haven't already, please hit the like, hit the subscribe. That way I know if I should proceed and continue the channel, because it's a lot of work. I work 40-50 hours a week, guys. So you know what I mean. Y'all gotta let me know, should I keep the channel going? And for me to know that, you know, I need you guys to respond. So just hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment below if my videos were ever helpful from you guys, whether it's just video or my past videos or anything like that, you know what I mean? Or if you just enjoy watching them. So other than that, I'll catch you guys next time, all right? And I hope you guys catch a bunch of fish out there, tight lines, and most importantly, let's keep the bank clean. And that way, for you know, our future generations can go out there and experience the sport of fishing like we do. So let's keep the waters clean, guys, and tight lines. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay. Sorry if this video was so long. Sorry to take up so much of your time, but I'm just trying to help you guys improve your chances of catching a striped bass. All right. So yeah, catch you in the next one. Peace.